Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I am covering a serious topic. It is something that I've thought about doing for quite some time, yet I've been scared to do it. But I'm going to do it. I'm going to put myself out there for you guys. I'm going to share a lot of things with you, and I'm hoping by doing this video, not only will it help me heal, but it will also help those of you out there who are hurting and who need to hear some of the things that I have to say today. So, if you want to hear what I have to say, stick around. Alright guys, so those of you that watch me know that I'm a bit of a cut up. I like to joke around, so much so that some people who watch me think I'm serious. Like there was a video last year that I did and I pretended to be crying over a Coach bag that came to me and it was messed up. And I proceeded to cry about it, and I have had, even up until recently, had so many people send me messages like, really lady, you're crying over a Coach bag? I mean, all I have to say is, I must be a really good actress because I've had more people say things about that video than just about any other video that I've ever done. You know, just joking around, and that's who I am. I've always been, not even meaning to be, kind of a funny person. I like to kid around with people. I like to, you know, if one of my friends fall, I'm gonna laugh. As long as they're not hurt. Like if Dawn were to fall down a flight of stairs, as long as she's okay, I'm going to laugh about it and maybe video it and show it to you guys. Okay, I could be going a bit far there. But you guys that have been watching me now for a long time know really about my personality, how I like to cut up, how I always, you know, pick on Autumn Beckman and Dawn and all of my other friends. If I'm picking on you, then I really think a lot of you because I am a kind person. I'm a good friend. But I am going through something in my life that has brought me so much sadness. And many of you have noticed this, although I haven't really talked about it, and I won't tell all the specifics, but I am struggling with depression. I have struggled with depression for a very long time. I have struggled with insecurities for a very long time. I'm not saying this so anybody will feel sorry for me, because I'm the last person that you should feel sorry for, okay? And I'm just speaking off the cuff, you guys, so if I'm not the most eloquent speaker like Autumn Beckman and Andrea when she does these talks, she's a very eloquent speaker, but I am speaking from my heart. I have always felt insecure, and it started at a very young age. I would say that it started when we moved to the Deep South. I am originally from Detroit, Michigan, where most of the people there look like me. You know, it's a huge, you know, melting pot of different ethnicities. And I remember when I first moved to Alabama, it wasn't so much the accent. And back then I had a very strong Michigan accent. It wasn't so much the accent that really, you know, threw me back as a young girl. It was how white everybody was and how different that I was from them. So, moving here, it was very intimidating. Now, you may say, but you should get over that. That's been years ago. Yes, it has been. But things that happen to you when you're young follow you throughout your life. So I think that at that point in my life, I started to feel different. I started to feel like I wasn't as good or pretty as the other girls. That I had this dark, frizzy, curly hair. That, you know, I had really bushy eyebrows. I had big lips when big lips weren't popular. You know, I had hairy arms, and I was one of 2 Greek girls in my school. the other one being my sister. So growing up like that, and I wasn't really accepted at school. I had my little friends, my little group. I was a band geek, so I had my little group of friends. But I never felt that I was good enough. I never felt like I really fit in with the pretty girls. Never, never, ever. And, you know, just growing up like that, feeling different, really does have an effect on you later in life. And I've never really fit in anywhere. I have very few personal friends. I have lots of acquaintances, but I have very few really close personal friends. As a matter of fact, I have 0, okay? I have met true friends here on this YouTube venue, and, you know, somebody said to me once, it's not even a real job. It's not real. You live in a fake world, because it was judgment that I was getting from this person. But it is real. It's a real job, you guys. I've been doing this for 3 years. It's a job and it's a commitment. And I've met true friends on here that have accepted me the way I am and that care about me and I care about them. It's been a really good thing for me having this YouTube channel because, you know, I am an artist and I stay home most of the time, but I've had a 17-year, actually a 20-year long medical career. 17 years as an actual nurse. The other 3, I was a medical assistant. But I've had a 20-year medical profession. And I raised 3 children by myself. By myself, 3 children on my paycheck. And I always, if somebody did without, it was me. Because I always sent my children to school looking their very best. They always had most of the things that their friends had. As far as I could, you know, do, I did as much as I could do. I was a very young mother and probably made mistakes, but haven't we all? But sometimes in life, things just don't go, like, as your life progresses, things just don't go as planned. And it's been a while now since I've seen my granddaughters. And, you know, that is the basis for the depression that I'm in right now. But like I said, I've always been depressed, but never like this before, okay? There's a lot of stuff going on in my personal life, and I haven't wanted to share it, and I'm not going to share the specifics, but sometimes no matter if you do your very best, and no matter if you do your very best, you're still not going to be perfect. You're still going to make mistakes. You're going to try to do your very best. And even if you think you're doing your very best, later in life you're going to look back and think, I wish I had done it this way, or I wish I had done that. That goes without saying. But sometimes things just don't work out in life like you hope they will. I feel like with time everything gets better, and I feel like my situation will get better. And if you're in a situation that's really difficult for you and you're struggling, just know that time is on your side. Hang in there and be strong, because things always change. Life never stays the same, and life is fleeting. It goes by so fast, like water down a stream. It just trickles by. And, you know, I look at myself and say, where did all the years go? When I was that carefree teenager, I was always the funny one, like I said. Maybe I was funny because I was trying to cover up some of my insecurities. And I feel like that could very well be true. I was a class clown. Everybody laughed. But that was better than not being accepted, because I truly was not accepted by everyone, and nobody is. But when you're young, you don't really understand all that. And I'm kind of getting off the path where I wanted to go on this video, and I figured that I would, because I am speaking from my heart. I only have something written down that I want to read to you that is very profound for me. But you guys, if you're depressed and you're going through a difficult time, because depression, you know, it can really end in a bad way. Some people get so despondent and so sad that they don't know any other alternative. And I'm telling you, there's always a way, and there's always an alternative. And things with time do get better. And right now I'm going through a terrible, terrible time in my life. I'm trying to make the best of it, because every day of my life is important. Every day of your life is important. Even your very worst days is a beautiful day if you're alive. So I just wanted to come on here, not only for myself, but also to help some of you that are struggling, because I think it's just something that we're scared to talk about, and I've been scared to make this video, and it's not even turning out quite like I thought that it would. But I have been to the doctor, and you know, I'm taking my medicines. I'm feeling somewhat better, but I have been so depressed in the past couple months that I cannot get out of bed some days. And if it weren't for my family and my mom and my sister and my husband, I just don't know how I could handle the situation that I'm in right now. So it's a really difficult thing, but I am also a person of faith. I have faith in God. I pray, and I believe that things will get better. And, you know, no matter what you do, there's always going to be a hater out there. There's always going to be someone who's going to judge you. And with that, I do want to read something with you. I did not write it. I added to it just a bit. But when people judge you, let people judge you. Let them judge you. Let them misunderstand you. Let them gossip about you. What they think of you isn't your problem. What they think of you is their problem. Let people judge you. Their opinions do not pay your bills, nor define you. Let me say that again. Their opinions of you, because you're not like them, they do not define you. If they say bad things about you, and it's not true, it says a lot more about them than it says about you. Let them talk about you. Let them gossip. Let them. I truly believe that you reap what you sow. And I'm not God, and I'm not a judge, and I don't wish anything bad on anybody. But you will reap what you sow. So you stay kind, and you stay committed to love and free in your authenticity, because we're all different. Like I said, when I moved here to Alabama as a Greek girl from Michigan, from Detroit, I couldn't have been more different, but I was authentic. So be free in your authenticity. Love yourself. Know your self-worth. Know your self-worth, because you are God's child. You are created by the Creator Himself. And yes, we're human. We all make mistakes. But know your authenticity and your self-worth. Love yourself. So if you stay kind and committed and free in your mind to your authenticity, No matter what they say about you, never doubt your self-worth. Even if you're sad, even if you stay in bed all day, know that it's going to pass, and never doubt how important you are to your sister, to your brother, to your husband, to your cousin, to your best friend. Know your self-worth. Even if the haters hate you and they say things about you, as in my case, I'm a narcissist and I'm a terrible person and I'm selfish, but none of those things are true. Even though they were thrown at me, it does not make it true. I'm human and I'm imperfect, but in my imperfection, I am a creation of God, and I make mistakes daily, but I have always tried to be a good person, and I will not doubt my self-worth. So never doubt your self-worth or the beauty of your soul and your personal truth. Everybody has a personal truth. I was told you don't have a truth. Yes, I do. It doesn't matter what they say about you, what words they throw at you. It does not make it true. Okay? Don't let it hurt you. Don't let it hurt you. Even if it does hurt you, know that you can heal as long as you know your own truth and your authenticity. Keep shining bright and let the haters hate. Let the haters hate. People will judge you no matter what you do. Learn not to care. Now, that in itself is a really big feat, because that's something that I have to work on, because I want people to like me. I want people to think I'm a good person. I don't want people to think I'm a perfect person, because I'm not. But one thing that I don't do, one thing that I strive not to do, is judge other people, because I'm not God and I am not the judge. So if people judge you and people hurl bad things toward you and it hurts, just know your self-worth. And I am speaking to myself more probably than I am to you. But I'm sure there's some people out there that probably need to hear what I'm saying. And I've wanted to do this video for a while, you guys. And a couple of days ago, I thought that I had hit rock bottom. I thought I had hit rock bottom. But I haven't. Because I have my family that supports me, and they love me unconditionally. And I have friends. And, you know, Dawn, she's my true friend, and I met her here on YouTube, and Autumn, and Winnie. I can reach out to them at any time, and they're there for me. And Dawn told me the other day, if you need to talk, I'm here for you, no matter what it is, when. No matter when you need to talk, I'm here for you. And I know that she is. And, you know, when I said I don't have personal friends, that is true. And it's because I have never fit in anywhere. I always tell Keith, I feel like, you know, I came from the island of misfit toys. Whenever I would watch Rudolph, that part of Rudolph was sad to me, because that's how I've always felt, like a misfit. And it's probably true. But you know what? I have learned to accept that about myself. That I'm just not like everybody else, and you're not like everybody else. And if you keep being the best person that you can be and live your truth, because yes, everybody has a truth, then you'll find your people. And I feel like in my life, you know, I became a mom very young, raised my children, as I said, by myself. I never really had time to find myself. to find my true identity. I've always been a free spirit. I've always been funny. I like to laugh. I like to have a good time. Ever since the day I was born. But I've always felt insecure. And I still do, you guys. I still feel insecure a lot of times. But not as much as when I was younger. But I'm in a situation right now in my life that is very difficult. But I'm just very thankful that I'm going through it now rather than when I was younger. Because I feel like I can deal with it better. And what I have just read to you, and I did add a little to it, says a lot. And if you need to watch the video again just to hear it, do that, or I will just read it one more time, okay? Just one more time. When people judge you, let people judge you. Let them misunderstand you. Let them gossip about you. What they think of you isn't your problem. Their opinions do not pay your bills nor define you. Let people judge you if they will. So stay kind, committed to love, and free in your authenticity of your true self, and no matter what they do or say, never doubt your self-worth or the beauty of your soul and your truth. You're you, and you're beautiful. Keep shining bright and let the haters hate. People will judge you no matter what you do. Learn not to care. Okay? That is what I wanted to tell you guys today. That is the bag of the day. But you guys, I'm hurting, and I feel like this has helped me a lot. I am going to be going to counseling to try to understand and to learn coping skills. And I really cannot believe I'm on here doing this, because I know that some of the haters watch me, and that's okay. Because hopefully not only will I learn from this, but they will too, because the people in my life that hate me, I don't hate you. I don't hate anybody. There's some people that just can't coexist in life together. No matter how you try, it's just not going to work out. But like I said, you will find your people. Like I have found my people. Keith is everything to me. Now, he's not really a sensitive guy. He's not really the type that I can just have a heart-to-heart with. He's just not like that. You know how they say in a marriage you should communicate? He's not really a great communicator, you guys. He's a great provider. He protects me, but he's not the best communicator, but that's just how he's made up. But I have friends. I have a mom that I talk to. My sister is my best friend, and they love me and they support me, and I even love my haters. So if you can do that, if you can say that, and you can love the people who have wronged you and who have talked ill against you, that, my friend, you have won the battle, okay? And it's not really about winning or losing. It's just about living our lives authentically, being our true self, learning to love ourselves no matter what people say about you, what they do to you. And don't ever say I'm not good enough, because you know what? If there's anybody out there that needs to talk to me, I'm here. I'm not all about handbags, you guys. This is just a luxury channel, so I come on here for 20 minutes and I talk about handbags, and I ooh and ah, and I, you know, act crazy and silly for the camera. I put handbags on my head. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited, and I am. I love my handbags, but I love my life, and I love my friends and my family more, so much more. But I also love myself, and people can judge me all they want, and it does not make me a bad person. I know who I am, and you know who you are. So I finally got up the courage to come on here and say this, you guys. I am having a struggle. I'm going through a battle in life. But you guys, I feel like the longer we live, the more seasons that we pass through. And it's just, you know, when you're young, everything's coming up roses. And the longer you live, it's really, life gets difficult. Things start happening. You start losing people. I lost my dad many years ago. I still have my mom. I'm very blessed. But, you know, life gets more and more difficult the longer that we live. And we go through more and more trials. So, yes, we go through different seasons of life. And right now, I'm not at my best place. But I will not give up. And I will not let the haters define who I am. And I don't care what they think about me. I don't care what they say about me, because I know my self-worth. I love you guys all so much. Every bit of this was unscripted. I hope that I came across authentically and in a genuine way, because not only do I want to heal myself, but I also want to help other people out there who are suffering with depression, because it's a difficult thing, it's a sad thing, and it can destroy lives, and I don't want one beautiful life out there destroyed. If you want to talk to me about anything, I'm here. And I've had some of my subscribers, and some of them who, Michelle, thank you so much. She sends me uplifting messages. I've known her for a long time. She's one of my subscribers. She means the world to me. And if I had never came on YouTube and talked about handbags, then I would never have met all these fabulous people in my life that are true friends, some of which I have met in person, some of which I truly intend to meet in person, and that they lift me up and they pray for me. And yes, I pray. I believe in prayer. I'm a Christian, and I'm holding on to my faith. And you guys, just let the haters hate, but know your self-worth. And that's all I have to say today in this video. I love you guys all so much. Thank you for spending time with me. Peace.